Make a date with Reverend Dr. Ebenezer Markwei at 6 a.m. from Monday to Saturday on Graphic Online via Facebook and YouTube as he expounds on matters of faith. Graphic Online, truth and accuracy every day.
And I'd like to capture my thoughts with the last of a series on Transfiguration Anecdotes. This is part number 6. Now look at what Jesus said. He said, the Bible says when Elijah and Moses came, they came to talk to him about his disease. Or they came to talk to him about his death. What about his death? What message do they want to convey to the Son from the Father? Now you need to understand that these two people were father figures. Moses brought up Joshua, and then Elijah fathered Elisha. Because Elisha said, my father, the chariots of Israel, and the horsemen thereof. Even though he was the son of Shaphat in Abel-Meholah. But the Bible said they came to talk to him about his disease. What did they come to talk about? 2 things. Remember that these people are people who had an interaction with God. They had an experience with God, with the Father of Jesus. They had that particular experience. And you cannot communicate what you don't have. Nemo dat could no habet, says the Latin. You can't give what you don't have. So what they have experienced from the Father is what they're coming to communicate to the Son. They, as fathers, have been sent by a father to explain some things to the Son. Well, I know you take it into another dimension. You can have all your theological arguments about it, but that's fine with me. What did they come to say? Number 1, Moses has had an experience with the Father. And that experience is that, listen, God, your Father doesn't always answer prayer. And there are some prayers your Father will never answer. No matter what you do, he won't answer that prayer. Wait a minute. Oh yes, when God said to Moses, you would see the promised land, but you will never enter. Moses prayed and prayed and prayed and begged God. And God said, don't make this a prayer topic anymore. I'm not going to listen to you. So they came to tell Jesus that, hey, a time is going to come, you're going to pray. Your Father's not going to mind you. He's just bent on his purpose. Your pain is not above his purpose. His purpose is above your pain. And therefore, Jesus goes to the Garden of Gethsemane, and then he's praying, Father, if it be your will, if it be your, take this cup away. I can't take it. Lord, this is too much. Lord, this is too much. And God never answered anything. God didn't change his mind. In actual fact, it was when Jesus surrendered that God sent an answer. And when Jesus said, okay, it's not my will, but your will be done, then angels came to minister. So, Moses came to say, listen, I know your dad. And I can tell you of that, in those times when you pray and you don't see anything, don't give up. Your dad is still around. His purpose is bigger than your pain. So just have this in mind. And number 2, Elijah also was the one, if you remember, he had prayed and called down fire and all those other things. And then, he just said, I'm the only person left and I'm alone and all those other things. And then, so Elijah also was, apart from that, he was also the person that the Bible says, he was in trouble and there was an earthquake and there was thunder and there was lightning, but God was not in the drama. So he came to say, hey, Jesus, when the crucial times come, don't look for your Father in the drama. Look for your Father in the still small voice. So he said, Jesus, don't put your eye on the drama. Put your eye on the still. Listen to what is inside you. Listen to the voice of the Spirit inside you. Listen to the still small voice. That is not as loud as everything that is happening around you. So Jesus on the Mount of Crucifixion, he said, my Father, why have you forsaken me? The turmoil and all this thing. Then he said, wait, let me listen to the inner voice. Elijah told me about the inner voice. So Jesus then said, you know what? Into your hands I commend my spirit. I know you're doing something. I can see you in the drama that is happening with me and around me, but I know you're up to something. So into your hands I commend my spirit. So they came to give him a revelation. They came to bring him information. Don't concentrate on the power alone. Concentrate on the information that is contained in the power. Well, choices are always yours. See you later.